It's April 2020. As the pandemic has just forced schools to move all classes online, YouTuber Twomad has started the trend of Zoom raiding. Joining classes and role-playing as an African warlord has brought him a lot of fresh content, but it's also brought a lot of unwanted guests to Twomad's house.
Fresh. I kind of like this version more. What the?
This is the story of the most chaotic personality on the internet who isn't afraid to put himself in actual danger for content.
Hey, what the f are you doing? Is this who I'm looking at? Did you actually come out here at this time of the day? Oh, who the f are you?
And seeks out hornets' nests to kick just because it's funny.
Hi, I was calling Joe.
Yes, yeah, Mama. Is this the principal?
It most certainly is. I'm the principal. I'm the principal of Ninth Grade Academy, and you are Joe, correct?
Yep, that's me, Joe Mama.
Let's take a deeper look at why Twomad is so hated by so many and why they've been completely unable to stop him. Today, Twomad is one of the most controversial YouTubers after having many run-ins with the law, roaming the streets of Los Angeles and New York wreaking havoc and encouraging people to say gamer words, and the FBI issuing a warning about his Zoom raiding. But how did Twomad get to this point? Our story begins in Canada, with a young boy named Mudea. He was raised in a strict religious household, but he found an escape watching montage parodies videos on YouTube. Mudea had a mentor who encouraged him to post his own videos.
I was like, bro, I'm making this video about Lucio. It's where I jump around like and I think once I do it, I will blow up like crazy. And he's like, okay, bro, absolutely. He believed in me. I was like, I made the video, put it on Reddit, and then Reddit was like, I'm about to head in.
Twomad was absolutely right, and was able to bring an entire genre of gaming videos back from the dead with his insane editing and comedic timing. Twomad amassed a following of over 800,000 subscribers without ever showing his face. He was able to quickly make friends with other gaming YouTubers, and in 2018, he rallied them all together to play in his Rainbow Six Siege event, the tournament.
May I ask everybody to please rise again for the Twomad tournament anthem? Everybody! Oh, Canada!
You were on your stream with 2K viewers, which we know is because I'll set up this tournament, and you were talking so much about my tournament. You're saying my team is stacked. I have Bolo. Bolo got on because he had a shitty team. He's gone on his own, but the two players are gonna be shit. Two of my players, shut the f up. Shut the f up.
Twomad got big YouTubers like Anthony Pitt, Donkey, Jameski, and many more to play in this tournament. But little did Twomad know, this tournament would later drive a wedge between him and another creator and be the source of one of Twomad's greatest controversies. In early 2019, Twomad's content began to shift, after a face reveal in February while on stream opened up a new world of possibilities for him. He started posting meme compilations of himself to his second YouTube channel, and when combined with his editing abilities, Twomad was able to effortlessly turn himself into a living meme.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
Twomad's rising popularity got him invited to the SMP Live server with Call Me Carson and friends, which meant he was streaming Minecraft on Twitch, along with Overwatch. But just like his YouTube content, Twomad wanted to take his Twitch streams beyond gaming. And in early 2019, he started doing streams where he just hung out in voice calls with random viewers and trolled people on Omegle. But one fateful night, Twomad would take things way too far, getting himself banned off of Twitch and a viewer thrown in jail.
Where I was like, oh, I want to do something new on stream. So I started bringing on viewers. Some guy comes on, he's drunk, and he's got like alcohol. He's like, I'll drink whatever you watch. Tell me when to stop. And he's just some college student. And eventually she's like, yo, I'll go to the Lincoln Memorial, pull out my phone, use my mobile data, and to come onto your stream. And I will go to Lincoln Memorial and climb it. He said that he wanted to do that. I was like, do it. I want to see that. It'd be funny. Back in my mind, I was like, I'm about to lose my 75% of my revenue. Wish that happened.
Yeah. It's a fake bottle. I'm so sorry.
Alright. Hey, chat saying that you're cool now. Jet's cool.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. No, please. Oh my
God, this is good content. This is content. This is great. Get his ass. Arrest his ass. Arrest his ass. He gotta get his phone. Get his ass. Get it on. This is content. This is for Reddit. This is amazing. He's actually getting arrested. This is it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we kept Jet. I'm so glad.
This predictably led a lot of people calling for Twomad to be banned off of Twitch, and the very next day, he was. But Twomad's problems involving the law were just getting started.
Some
on my Discord decided to dox me. He did his detective work. He found out where the grocery store is at, and he's like, guys, I found where Twomad lives. He said, sorry, Twomad. Like, that makes a fucking difference. You doxed me. I'm gonna get murdered by Russian hitmen because of you.
He says the doxing is not why the police showed up at his house, but regardless, he still had to move out. He later gave this explanation.
I needed a new place to stay because I was having family issues, and I'd recently been forced out of the house by the police. Because someone ate my sister's cheesy bread, and I'm totally convinced she just ate it and forgot that she did. And she blamed me, and she called the cops!
Okay, we may never know why Twomad actually had to leave his house or why the police raided his bedroom, but suffice it to say this was a very turbulent time for Mudea, and in his time of need, one YouTuber reached out to lend a helping hand. That YouTuber was none other than Jameski. Jameski was a rising star gaming YouTuber, and he'd been involved in both of Twomad's tournaments. On September 14th, 2019, Jameski and a host of other popular YouTubers played in Twomad's second tournament. During the event, Twomad trolled James relentlessly, but Twomad made clear later that this was just banter for content and that he didn't mean anything by it. But the two continued to go back and forth on Twitter after the tournament, and soon after, Twomad was banned off of Twitter. Twomad pretty quickly came to believe that it was Jameski who got him banned.
And these two people were friends but recently had a falling out, and Jameski posted a twit longer explaining why he had this drama with Twomad, and his reasonings are just very strange and petty.
Twomad quickly released a video explaining his side of the story and throwing another bizarre accusation into the mix. Twomad said that James is actually Russian and not Danish like he claimed. James said that Twomad had asked him for help moving out of Canada and into the US, and that James had offered to let Twomad live in a spare room in his house in Los Angeles and help Twomad get his visa.
You act like you helped me a lot with the visa. Really, all you did was give me a link to a lawyer firm and let me know that I need an employer to apply. I asked you for help, actual help that would actually help me get my visa. But unfortunately, if you had actually gave me that help, it would have revealed whether or not you're a Russian or not.
James said that Twomad had come to California twice recently and had ghosted Jameski both times. Twomad said he just didn't feel like hanging out, but this just made Jameski mad. Twomad then went to Australia to stay with Chad, aka Anything for Views, and while Twomad was there, Jameski allegedly called Chad and told him to watch out for Twomad, saying he was a clout chaser and not to be trusted. This brings us full circle to the point where they started going back and forth on Twitter and Twomad got suspended, but that wasn't the end of it. In a Reddit thread about the drama, one user pointed out that Jameski's channel did in fact used to have a Russian name and seemed to be geared towards a Russian audience. He posted a clip that allegedly features Jameski speaking in fluent Russian.
Coming like a 8 бол. Это уже не наушники, это уже велосипед.
Бисиклет.
И кто не может написать правильно слово bicycle? Да, блять, я не всегда не могу справиться с первого раза правильно написать. Пипец, как написать-то?
Переводчик помог.
Что? Первая, вторая и... Блять!
Погоди-ка, я же...
Это Фидель Кастро.
Погоди-ка, я же про... С! Господи, я идиот. Ладно.
Сигар. Ты смотри на этих.
I pinged my Discord and asked if anyone could speak Russian, and this kind fellow was able to help me with this translation and confirm that Jameski's accent indeed sounds native. Look, I know Reddit and Discord detective work don't exactly have a good track record of being accurate, and I'm not accusing Jameski of anything, but I do find this all to be kind of weird, isn't it? In the end, Twomad deleted his video and Jameski deleted his tweet, but beefing with one creator's fanbase wasn't enough for Twomad. He was about to kick a hornet's nest of fans obsessed with a certain music genre. This tweet from January of 2020 did not go over well for Twomad. Predictably, the K-pop stans on Twitter came out in force, mass reporting his account, which had about 270,000 followers at the time, and even made guidelines showing people how to easily report him. But they didn't stop there. BTS's record label had established a hotline for fans to report defamatory content. Big Hit had also released a statement saying, "We have responded with zero tolerance against insults and defamation against our artists. We emphasize that there is and will be no leniency or settlement with the perpetrators of these acts." Twomad then posted a video saying that he had gotten a court summons over his Twitter video and showing how Twitter responded to him.
Lose their 270K follower account.
Oh, you do, huh? Well, guess what?
We received a complaint regarding your account.
We have investigated the reported content and could not these emails I got from Twitter. They just spam the shit out of reporting me. You, Jimin, Jungkook, Bangkok, Stankook, all your we have identified no opponents. Nah, no. Get up.
In the end, Twomad tells the K-pop stans that the record labels just see them as a dollar sign, and nothing negative ended up happening to Twomad in the long run because all of these kids graduated from being K-pop stans to simping for faceless Minecraft YouTubers. But the next phase of Twomad's utterly chaotic existence would bring the danger against him from online to his house in real life. Ever since getting banned on Twitch, Twomad had been streaming on YouTube. The Twitch ban turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to Twomad's streaming career, as he was able to easily pull at least 10 times the viewers on his YouTube streams, and he was able to effectively monetize them with you laugh, you lose style content.
10,000 to the first viewer who makes me laugh. Only rule is you gotta make me audibly laugh. All right, let's start.
At some point while he was doing these streams, his address got leaked to the public again. It started with some guy casing his place and eventually stealing his bike. But then a few days later, this happened.
I kind of like this version more.
What the f? Get out of here! I'll put on full auto for you, fucker. Get the f out of here! What do you mean? The f multiple the fuck you? Piece of shit. Hello, Akbar, my ass. Just shot me in the face! This I'm done. These kids need, I'm calling the police.
After this BB gun shootout, YouTube took Twomad's stream down and he kept the content flowing. In early 2021, Twomad would create his next controversy by selling some unique merch.
Yo, wait, what's the... Yo, the end pass! Yo, this Craigslist 2 hands! Oh my god, you want to buy this? Buy this now, it'll never be here again. Limited edition, buy it now or it's gone.
Despite being a very limited drop, a few people were able to cop this extremely unique merch. Like me. By the way, when should I use this? Not right now. Anyway, one kid did use it. At school. He messaged Twomad and told him he had gotten in-school suspension. Twomad responded by calling the kid's principal.
Hi, I was calling Joe.
Yes, yeah, Mama, is it... Yeah, is this the principal?
It most certainly is. I'm the principal. I'm the principal of 9th grade academy, and you are Joe, correct?
Yep, that's me, Joe Mama. If the N-word isn't allowed, what if he has the pass? Does that allow it? Like the N-word pass? If he has the pass, he can say it, right?
What pass are you referring to, sir?
The pass, like to say the N-word?
I don't know what I'm confused. You're saying that he would have a card that would allow him to make a racial slur at school? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly.
So what actually makes Twomad uncancelable? Through all of these controversies, all of this danger, drama, and craziness, one thing has been consistent about Twomad. He simply does not give a fuck. Unlike some other creators who try to keep their brand image clean and apologize for things, Twomad's main goal seems to be to push the envelope in a never-ending quest to entertain his viewers and satisfy some deep part of his brain that's always going and never stops. And that is what makes Twomad uncancelable. If you like this video, I think you'll really enjoy my video that I made on what happened to Call Me Carson, which features Twomad's interview with Caterino, or my uncancelable video on J-Schlatt and all of his controversies, both of which you can watch somewhere on screen. And as always, thanks for watching, stay weird internet, see you next time, peace.